Afternoon everyone, welcome to Ains Outdoors, you outdoors freaks. You've got my own name then. Right, change of scenery this week. I don't think I'm going to fish the big syndicate at weekends anymore because I'm wasting half my day. I can't fish during the day, I can only fish evenings because of the boats. So I'm going to keep that syndicate for doing quick overnights when I'm at work. Because it's not that far from my work. I mean, in all fairness, this is even closer to my work, but I can't fish out the vehicle here, and this is one of my other club waters. And I'll just turn you around. If you know it, you know it. You'll recognise this. Big Step is the swim. Set up for the week. I've got the small one this week because of the swim size. And here we are. So we've got a bar out there off the island, and we've got another bar that's in here a bit shallower. And I was here for 10 minutes when I walked around to find my swim, and I had a fish show in front of me. So we've got a southwesterly this weekend, and it's going to be blowing big tomorrow, up to 30-35 mile an hour. So happy days. There's a few people on, but there's also a few people packing up over the other side. But that's me. I'm just going to have a little scoot about, have a little watch, see if I can see anything, and I'm going to get my rods out. So I will speak to you all in a bit. Speak to you then. Afternoon everyone, 3:15 and my rods are out. Found two beautiful spots, just gravel, rock hard gravel, about 6 foot of water. Well, 5 to 6 foot of water, but it's down a little bit, so say 4 to 5 foot of water. Absolutely cracking down. I've put 3 big spoms over each one because you're limited here, you're only allowed 1 kilo of bait per day. So I've put 3 spoms over each rod, and traps are set. So I've got one out there, one over there. You can see my flat spot where it's gone from my spomming from my 2 bits. I mean, the flat spots taking over the whole lake almost. But yeah, so traps are set and I'm fishing in the day. Can't be bad. Happy days. Happy days. Fingers crossed we'll have one. Some stunning fish in here. There's a fair few 30s in here. There's a few 40s in here. It's 19 acres, I think. So fingers crossed we can have one of them out. Don't care what it is, to be fair. Any fish. They're all beautiful in here. Some real beautiful wild strains in here. Some lovely fish. So fingers crossed, and I'll speak to you a bit later. Hello everyone, it's about 4:15, something like that. Just give you a little update. Just had a massive bream. It proper ripped off, and all I thought it was a carp. Until I reeled into it, felt the weight there, thought there was a little carp on at first. It gave a little fight straight away, a bit weird. And then it felt like I'd lost the fish, but I knew there was something on there, so I knew then it was a bream. Bloody things. But it was a nice size though, pushing double figures I should imagine. Nice big bream. But rod's back out on the spot now. At least I know the spot's clean and the spot's working. But that's the trouble, innit, with tipping your bottom baits with a bit of floating corn. Bit of corn, innit. Bream love it. So anyway, at least I know the spot's working, and with any luck, the next one will be a carp. I'll speak to you in a bit. Hello everyone, it's 3:30, so it's about 1/4 hour after I spoke to you last time. Just got to give you an update. There's fish showing all in front of me. They've been showing from probably 30 yards out into my spot now. I've just started showing since I'm showing over my spot, and they're all backing out, heading out. So with any luck soon, I'm gonna have a fish. I mean, it'll be like, well, say that, you just never know, do you? I mean, you can have them showing on you all the time and they don't take your bait, but you know, I'm feeling confident anyway. I'm feeling a damn sight more confident than I do when I'm fishing ivy, that's for sure. So fingers crossed I'll be able to speak to you in a bit with a fish. If not, it's one of them, innit? Hopefully. They're showing, they're here, so definitely in with a shout. I'll speak to you all in a bit. Evening everyone, a little update. It's 6:30 and I've just had another bream on my right hand rod this time. So again, you know, at least I know the spots are clear and the fish are feeding on them, but I could do without the bream, to be honest. Is what it is. Better than nothing, innit? I mean, I'm not going to film them, but so 2 bream so far. One of my mates fished here recently, had 13 bream in 24 hours. So, touch wood. I don't get that, especially through the night. I think I'll be putting big baits on in the night, big snowmen rigs, so the bream can't have them. Some 20 millers, a 20 mil and a 15 mil snowman rig. Might even go double 20s. But let's see how it goes. Anyway, just thought I'd update you. Speak to you in a bit. Evening everyone, just a little update. Obviously I don't want to be up all night with the bream, so I've just done my nighttime rigs. Hopefully they'll be too big for the bream. I'll just give you a little show now. Right, I've got they're both 20 mil bottom baits. This one's got a 14 mil pop up on it. This one's got I think it's an 18 mil pop up on it to balance them out a little bit. Both on Ronnie's. So that's what's going out tonight, or the next time I have a bream. That's what's going out, because I can't be doing with keep reeling in bream, and hopefully they'll be too big, but they probably won't. So I might have to go to double 20 millers. So let's wait and see. I've got some 20 mil Nash Scopex squid airball pop-ups, so if it comes to it I'll go double 20 millers. We'll see. I'll speak to you in a bit. Evening everyone, just an update. Me nighttime baits are out that I showed you earlier, my 2 rigs. I've put my big baits out. Hopefully I don't get pestered by bream in the night. I mean, if a bream picks that up, it's a big bream, and like I said earlier, if I have to, I'll go to double 20 millers. I'd rather just not catch the bream. So that's where I am. It's 8:30 in the evening now, and I'm just watching the weigh-in of the Bassmaster Elite online, and I've put my rods out, so I settled down now, and I'll speak to you in the morning if I don't speak to you in the night. Hopefully it's in the night. Speak to you in a bit. Morning everyone. Oh, nothing in the night, not even any bleeps for the bream, so I think my bream rigs must have worked. Obviously they haven't been picked up. I've just put a few more spoms out, about 7 over the 2 rods. Yesterday, when I was speaking to you yesterday about the bait, well, I said it's 1 kilo a day. That's on some of the wars, not on this one. So I got a bit more. Went back to the car. It's 5 kilos over 48 hours here, so that's handy. I mean, I haven't got a lot anyway. I've got about 3 kilos, something like that. Hemp, pellet, sweet corn, powders, all mixed up together. Boilie, all mixed up together. Not allowed nuts here, which is unfortunate, but you know, is what it is. And so I've just put them out, lovely big slick now. And as I put my first one out, I saw a fish rise about 20 yards behind it. So with any luck, it will start drawing them in. I know it will draw the breaming, so I've got a sweet corn in it, but hopefully my rigs are too big for the bream to pick up. Well, we'll find out within the next half hour or so, I expect. It won't take the bream long. I see the bloke opposite me reeling in a bream just a minute ago. I mean, I was up and out there about 6:30, and he was bringing a rod in, and then I didn't see what was on that one, and then about half an hour later he brought a second rod in and it had a bream on it. I know they're prolific here, but yeah, that's the state of play. So rods are still out. I haven't changed the rods yet. I'll leave the rods out for a bit for overnight, and then I've just put the spoms out. So I'll give you another update in a bit. Hopefully we'll have something to show you. Speak to them. Morning everyone, 10 to 11. Quick update. Nothing as of yet. Still bream coming out. Bloke in the swim next to me, catching bream. He's got fed up because he's just catching bream. He's packed up and gone home. And I've brought my rods in at about 10:30 so I could take a wander back up to the car. I've got my cooking gear. I'm starving hungry. So I'm frying up a pack of sausages for breakfast. Some sausages and some cheese. Oh, I've got some mushrooms as well, haven't I? And that's where we are at the moment. So here we are at the moment. New PB products line. £18, 0.28, brilliant. And this is the lake where I am this morning. This is the morning view. There's my breakfast. So that's where we are, that's the state of play. So I'm just going to have this. I've got fresh baits out now. I've got a 18mm CC Moore live system wafter on my left hand one. And I've got a 18mm Excel baits 18mm vanilla nut fudge on the right hand rod. So let's see how we go. Just going to have this food and that, and I'll catch up with you a bit later. And here we have what's cooking. Sausages, bacon and mushrooms. Happy days. What a beautiful breakfast for me. Oh, morning everyone. It's just before 12. Just eating my breakfast, as you saw, covered in Old Bay, mature cheddar and chili Texan barbecue sauce. Oh, lovely. Anyway, I've just put about 10 spoms out, 5 over each rod. So I've got a nice big slick going out there again now. Loads of particle and particles. Not so much particle, a little bit of hemp, a little bit of sweet corn. You know, like crumb, load of crumb, pellet, boilies. All soaked in garlic oil and hemp oil. And yeah, got a lovely big slick going again now. And I'll just wait and see what happens. Just going to sit here, watch the water for a bit, see if I can see anything showing. So I'll give you another update a little bit later. So speak to you then. Hi everyone, right, it's 2:30, Saturday afternoon. I've just had a changeover. I've just put my right hand rod onto an adjustable zig and popped it up just under the surface. I don't know, maybe a foot under the surface. And I've put it out over where I was bombing my right hand rod. So that's just going to stay out now. It's a big black bit of foam. I'll just leave that out till I go home tomorrow now. I won't even bother bringing it back in. It can stay out all night. Unless my other rod rips off and goes through it. But then I don't mind putting it out again. So left hand rod is still out on the CC Moore wafter. And I've just sorted out a rig to put out later, which I'm doing something slightly different again. It's the CC Moore, I'm inviting bream here. It's the CC Moore wafter on the size 2 Nash claw, and I've put a little pink topper on it just to give it a little bit more buoyancy. That's what's going out later. I'm inviting trouble from the bream with the pink on it, but you know, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? I'm hoping it'll give a bit more visual for the carp as well later on. But I'll leave that till early evening. My other stuff can stay out there now. So I'll catch up with you again a bit later. Evening everyone, it's just before 7. I've just changed my left hand rod over. I've put my rig out for the night with the CC Moore Live Systems wafter, 18mm, and the pink little piece of pink topper. So I'll probably have a bream on that in half an hour. I'll put the rest of my spod mix out all over that rod. So that's done now. Put my spod rod away, and my right hand rod is still on the zig, and I've left it on the zig. So that will just stay out till I pack up tomorrow now and go home. I don't know when I'll be packing up. Probably start packing up about 12 tomorrow, something like that. Yeah, so that's where we are. So hopefully we can have one in the night, or from now on the evening through to the next morning. So what are we on now? 7, 12, 5, 17, about 17 hours left, 18 hours left. So see how we go. Nice big slick out there again from me. So hope it can draw some fish in and draw them into my spot. Hopefully with all that little bits of crumb and hemp and crap floating up through, they'll be up on the surface swimming about and they'll intercept my zig, or they'll get their head down on my bottom bait. So happy days, and I'll speak to you in a bit. Hopefully we'll have something to show you. Speak to you then. Morning everyone, 7 o'clock, Sunday morning. No fish in the night. Few beeps, probably bream picking up, could be liners, who knows. But no fish. So not sure when I'm going to be packing up today. So we've got rain coming in at 10, which is annoying, but I shall start sorting my stuff out, getting everything sort of ready to go. So rods are still out, so I'm still in with a last minute chance today for this session. But I'll keep you updated as to what's going on. I'll speak to you in a bit. Hi everyone, it's 9 o'clock in the morning and I've packed all my stuff up in the swim and I've moved, and I've come in the last swim, swim 21. I've come in for the rest of the day till I pack up and go home this afternoon. We've got some rain coming later as well, so I've fashioned myself a shelter out of a boat which is under a load of trees, so I should be all right. My BB and everything's packed away because I didn't want it to get wet, so I'll flip you around quick. I'm right in the teeth of the wind now. I'm right down the far end. It's the last swim, so this is looking up the lake. I've got one rod out and it's just literally past the point of them reeds there, just tucked behind. It's out of bounds that way, all roped off. I haven't seen anything show, but they've got to be moving down this way on the wind, and I'm just going to sit here for the day. Made a shelter there under the boat, propped it up with a bit of wood I found. I'll sit under there in my bucket when it rains. So that's me for the rest of the day. Obviously I'll keep you updated and hopefully we'll have something. I don't know if you can see all the little fish here. Let me have a look. No, you can't really see them, but there are so many roach and stuff here, and like not just smaller ones, bigger ones. They're absolutely, it's full of them here. You can't really pick them up. Oh yeah, you can see some moving there in the edge, but they go right back to the lilies. Anyway, I'll speak to you all in a bit. Afternoon everyone, 1:15. I'm all packed up. No joy this week. I think I might be doing a couple of overnights on the Big Pit Syndicate in the week, and then I'll probably be back on to Sinah on Friday, Saturday. So until then, Haynes and Fluffles out. I'll see you all soon.